Hi guys, welcome back to our weekly market forecast. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is the best trade setup for this week and what is the key informational news data or economic data that you have to keep an eye for in this week. So guys, before we go to chart, as usual, I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Okay, so guys, in this week macro data that you have to keep an eye for is on Tuesday, we have the Chinese GDP. Why? Well, because after the tariff war between the US and China, we want to know how the GDP or gross domestic product really affected by the tariff war by China and US, of course. And for the second one is from the US, which is core CPI month on month. And by the way, another one from the US, we have the CPI year on year and the CPI month on month. Well, for the Wednesday we have CPI year on year for June from the UK or from Britain. On the next one is PPI month on month from the US side, and another one from the US side is crude oil inventories. For Tuesday, okay, from the Eurozone, we have CPI year on year, and then core retail sales from the US month on month. And from US, of course, we have initial jobless claim. That this one is pretty important. The next one I will skip, Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing. I'm going to skip this, and let's go straight to the retail sales month on month from US. Okay, then enough for the macro data that you have to keep an eye for this week, and let's go straight to the chart. First, I'm going to discuss about Bitcoin because last week Bitcoin makes another all-time high. So what's next for now? The next step for Bitcoin in this week for the daily chart is going to hit its profit target around $121,446. That's the goal or the main target for the Bitcoin to hit in the daily chart this week. For the support, for the support zone, it came at around $98,200. So if you are a Bitcoin trader, you want to trade Bitcoin, do not buy now because the price is already running. You doesn't want to catch premium price. You want to catch the discounted price, which is around here. I haven't plotted, but I look this one, the demand zone around here. It's going to be the great place to buy a Bitcoin, which is at around, let me see, 110,000 until 105,000. That's the range for the Bitcoin if you want to option long position. And let's go to the next one. The next one is Euro dollar. Let's go straight to the chart. What is happening on the Euro dollar? Of course, I have used the daily chart for my main very long-term view on the weekly view. Okay, we see that the price on the daily chart on the Euro dollar makes a retracement here, makes a correction movement, and for the target for the correction movement, it's going to come and stop at around 1.16319 until 1.14439. That's the demand zone for the Euro dollar to refuel its bullish momentum before it going to another bullish run. For the support, this is the support point. For the support point for the Euro dollar, it's coming at around 1.10656, and it resistant of, and also as their profit taking, or also as their goals, resistant goals or resistant target is at around 1.18308. I mean 1.18303. Sorry guys. And let's go straight to the another chart. But by the way, before we go straight to the another chart, for the euro dollar, you always have to opt for a long position. Why? Because the trend itself moved in the bullish side, not the bearish. I haven't seen any potential that the euro dollar on the daily chart is going to make a transition or a trend reversals. Okay, let's go straight to the next chart. On the next chart, we have NASDAQ. Okay, let's go to NASDAQ. Okay, well, for NASDAQ, so sad because we have to look on the bigger picture on the weekly, because on the daily we doesn't have so much important news around daily, because in the daily itself the price makes a very strong bullish momentum. So we have to look on the bigger picture or in the higher time frame so we can see more cleaner setup. For the NASDAQ, we want to wait. If you are going to buy NASDAQ or if you want to trade on NASDAQ, you want to make sure that the price makes a correction or retracement at around this demand zone here. The demand zone, it came from its breakaway gap right here. Okay, so it come at around 20,613 until $20,207. That's the demand zone for potentially that the NASDAQ itself is going to reject or refuel its bullish momentum before it's going to go in another bullish run. And then the demand zone, of course, act as support. But if you want to see more classic support, it's around here. It's very low. It's around, let me see, $16,542. It's pretty low. And for the target for the NASDAQ, it came at around here. I use Fibonacci tool because the NASDAQ makes another all-time high, because if we are seeing the price makes another all-time high, we cannot find its previous resistance. So we have to use harmonic resistance. So that's why I use Fibonacci as my main harmonic resistance. On the harmonic resistance of the Fibonacci, I use the golden ratio, which is 161.8%, and it came at around $26,675. That's the target for the NASDAQ. So the target for the NASDAQ is at $26,675. Okay, so the next one is gold. Let's go to the gold. Let's discuss gold. What is the key potential target? What is the main idea to trade gold right now? And let's go to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we see, well, it's quite complex because the gold right now makes a sideways momentum or the sideways structure. But under the sideways, inside the sideways momentum or sideways structure, we see that the price, after it makes valid ABC elite wave correction, the price makes it the change of behavior or the change of character if you are smart money concept trader. Okay, and then it retraced to previous demand zone, here as the demand zone and here as the demand zone. And right now, the demand zone right around here is becoming support. So the support for the gold, it's at around 3,248. Okay, that's support for the gold. And what is the next target for gold? The shortest or the most conservative target for the gold is at around, let me check, 3,500. And 3,500 is their last all-time high position. So it's quite big and it's quite strong supply zone and as the resistance zone. Okay, so the main plan for the gold itself is going to continue its bullish momentum. Why? Well, my main study is on the astrology financial, and in a couple of days from now, we are going to move on the Mercury retrograde phase. Okay, so when we are moving on the Mercury retrograde phase, the tendency for gold is going to be climb higher or having its bullish momentum. This is why you are seeing the gold is moving on the base structure or on the sideways structure. Because after this sideways structure, the gold is going to climb higher because of the Mercury retrograde effect. So that's why I'm very bullish person in the gold for now. Okay, I think that's it. That is our look on the pair. What's the best trade pair to trade in this week? Well, let's go straight to the FundYourFX deal or FundYourFX promotion. Well guys, by the way, we have one very great promotion or offering until 15th of July, which is 4 days, which is 2 days from now. So we have 15% off on all instant funding account, okay? And you are going to get straight to 75% profit split. Well, our normal profit split is on the 50%, and by joining now on this promotion period, you will get 15% off of all our instant funding account, and then go straight to 75% profit split. And this is the best part. If you are blown your account within 5 trading days, you are going to get free reset. That's so great, guys. Well, guys, thank you so much. Well, if you are asking, Alex, where is the daily or the weekly giveaway? We doesn't have so many comments. So guys, if you are really want me to do another giveaway, please share this video to your friend, and please make sure that your friend is liking this video and comment to this video so we can start giving away a free 5,000 one step only account. So guys, that's pretty much it for our weekly market forecast. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you get the idea what is the best pair to trade in this week. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and comment in this video. And guys, don't forget to follow our TikTok and Instagram so you can get notified if I made a content like this. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.